Are you coming out to see your new people? Yeah. Hi, Dad. Handsome guy. Oh. He's like, oh, what's going on? New people. Come on out, bud. Come on, see me. See, every time I come, I give them a worm treatment, a needle, something. So he sees me and thinks, yeah,
what you can do to me.
Yeah.
Broken toys, one of their favorite things.
I'm assuming it's a done deal. He wants you to do paperwork without you. I'll just do paperwork while she lures him out for a visit.
Here, you can try.
What's your email address so I can look you up in my phone real easy?
Oh, which one did I take? Just a second. I have two. It's probably Melissa O'Neill. 88.
No, so no punctuation in there?
Nope.
So just ONEAEILL. LL, okay. NEILL.
88 at gmail.com.
Gmail. Okay, I'll check that one.
He's like, no. These people, I don't know these people. Okay. Oh, baby.
It won't take long for him to, he doesn't know a lot of people besides Kaylee, but it won't take long.
We had adopted two kittens, 9 years ago, 10 years ago?
10 now?
They were litter mates, and they were extremely skittish, extremely skittish.
Right.
And
how long did it take them to come around?
Not long, actually. Once they were at the place,
right.
We just kind of let them roam for a few hours on their own, so that they didn't get overwhelmed with too many things.
Right.
And then they just. They also had Giardia when we got them, so we had to give them meds and everything. This one just loves attention.
Yeah.
He loves people.
Okay, I can't even find it.
Maybe it's under a different email. I can give you a different.
Well, I know that's the one I used to contact you about meeting tonight. I just wondered. Oh, it is. Yep, no, that's right. I just didn't go back far enough.
No sudden movements. That was too sudden. We've got another cat who's getting a little lonely. Because he's had 2 other cats for his whole life in our house, so.
And he was fine with Jack from the get-go. It was Betty.
Betty was a little nervous with him at first.
Not sure if he would step on her or.
Now she just really likes his tail. They're so small. They are.
Are you in the box?
We got them a cat canoe.
Oh, yay! The canoes are great.
The older that makes them is super nice. Let's see. I'm gonna go get something yummy. Maybe about 10.
Wow.
You're gonna go home smelling like a bunch of strange cats, and Ringo's gonna be out like, what?
You know what this
The
is.
papers.
You know what this is.
Don't eat the papers.
Yeah. So you should come out more so you can get more. Not you. You're plenty confident already.
So the back of your copy will have his health record today.
Okay. Too much. Can you do that? They're like fighting for the food. Quick, what are you looking for? Oh, got a couple little. See if they put your food. Betty. She's so aggressive. Ooh.
Actually, I think it's much more.
She's gave me one of those cats that chews through the bags.
Yeah, definitely. She loves food.
Betty. He's a little piggy. Aren't you, Betty? And he's being a perfect gentleman. At least you know he loves those freaking tubes. Which
Most
does he, is he
kitties do.
fussy or does he like all of them?
He's not really fussy at all.
Okay, good.
Very few cats don't like those.
So, your adoption kit has a sample of food that they've been eating.
Okay, perfect.
And it has a can of food in it as well. So we recommend wet food every day mixed with warm water. So this size can, we would recommend half the can of the day. The bigger cans, about a quarter to a third of the can, mixed with equal parts warm water. You match it all, make it real soupy. It aids in digestion, helps kidney function, especially males.
Yeah.
As males are prone to urinary issues. So the more moisture you can get in their diet, the better it is. So they're free feeding on dry food, so they always have a dish of dry food out. It needs to be high in protein, so meat should be the first ingredient. Stuff that you get at the grocery store would be like eating McDonald's every day.
Yeah.
So maybe something at a pet's food store like PetSmart, Global, Pet Value would be a little
more
higher quality. Yeah. So whatever you get, just mix it in with this. So start them out with this, and then mix. So mix 3/4 and 1/4, half and half, and then 1/4, 3/4, and that will ease the impact on his
Yeah.
system. So so far he's been treated for 2 worm treatments, and he's had his FBRCP vaccine. And when it's time to get him fixed, we'll just contact you, let you know which vet clinic we have an appointment at. We'll just drop off and pick up. Usually they're between the ages of 4 and 5 months. But we will contact you to let you know, and give you instructions at the time, because he has to fast the night before and all that good stuff. Drop off is early morning, so between 7:30 and 8:30. Pickup is anytime after 3 and before close of that clinic. So your contract I've signed, it's right here.
Okay.
I have a tip sheet for adopting. So you have another cat.
Yeah.
So start him out in the room.
Yeah.
Set up his food, water, litter box in that room. Make sure he's comfortable in that room. So coming to you for attention and hanging out the door wanting out. If he hides for a bit, that's normal. So I let him get settled in that room and let your cat get used to the new scent.
Yeah.
So you put your cat's food dish near the door, so they'll associate positive feelings of eating with that new scent. And when he's comfortable in the room and your cat is done hissing and growling and any behavior that you notice that's off a bit, then you can bring Archie out in a carrier and introduce them that way. And that there's still a barrier between them, but they can see each other and smell each other even better. Do that several times until there's no hissing and growling. Then you can do supervised visits, and then until everything's fine, and then you can let them free roam together. I would, even after he's been introduced to the rest of the household, until you're sure what he's going to get into, I might put him back in that room when you're not home. Making sure he's not chewing any cords and getting electrocuted, making sure he's not caught in any blind cords, making sure there's nothing he can, let's say the hole behind the dryer that he can't get out, or anything that, everything's solid that he can't get out. Screens are solid, things like that. And if there's a loose screen, I keep the window closed. So anything like that, just make sure he's not going to get into before you let him free roam when you're not home. And so we look after their health until they're fixed. So if you get him home and anything's going on with him, he's, as you've seen if you've been watching, he's had the odd eye issue. If that flares up before he's fixed, we would look after that.
Okay.
So you would just message me. My number is right here. You have my email as well, but my number's there. So you can contact me about any health issues, concerns that you have until he's fixed.
Okay.
And anything related to his neuter. Obviously, if something is related to his neuter procedure, then we would look after that as well. So your tip sheet is in here as well. And I'll get you to sign my copy, and I put it in your name, Melissa. So if you just want to fill this out, print your name there, read through the pre-neuter spay, and sign and date, that would be fantastic. Look at Jack. It's like 20 times the size, and she's fighting with him. She's so funny.
He loves playing with babies.
Look at
Archie
you,
got
Jack.
out like yesterday. He was chasing him around.
Too cute.
This is some things for Archie. He's been using that blanket so it smells nice and familiar.
Oh, that's why you bought this. Good for you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sweet little boy. You're a big boy now. You're getting adopted. Yeah, big boy getting adopted. Your big toes on you. You gotta grow into those toes.
I bet they're gonna look silly even when he's
Probably. Yeah, probably.
got 22 toes.
Alice, are you gonna be upset with me again? This time your baby's going. Yeah. Maybe.
She's been ready for
I
them.
was gonna say, maybe she's thinking it's about time. It's about time they go. Leave me alone.
It's so interesting how like they have different mothering methods.
Yes.
Ruby was happy to let them nurse forever.
Yeah, some of them will call them over even when they're 10 weeks old.
Yeah, Ruby did that.
And I've got another foster who messaged me and said, the mom just kicked the kitten off and hissed at him. I said, yeah, that she's trying to get them independent from her. She said, oh, isn't that kind of a bit mean? Well, they all have their own methods.
And like if they're out in the wild when the kittens are older, they'll usually run them off too.
Yeah, because they need them to be able to survive without them. And they're actually teaching them good skills.
You're a good mama. Easy one.
Yeah. June 20, next Thursday, miss. A week from tomorrow, you're getting fixed.
Hopefully she doesn't go back and eat again. I feel bad for her.
I know. Betty found the empty tube.
Scrounging for scraps.
Yeah. Jack. It's okay. When Archie gets on there, you can still see, but when you get on there, you can't even see, bud. Yeah. When you get on there, you can't even see.
I tried to use that scale to weigh him and he's too big. And he's still down over the edges.
Jack. That's funny.
I think it's kind of crazy that it has to be in a contract to actually take care of your cat.
Yeah, you would be surprised. We have updated that periodically because of things that happen. So a lot of those things we've added because of experience we've had. And it is sad. Perfect. So the adoption fee is $125.
Oh, you came down a level.
Perfect. Thank you. So we'll follow up with you probably in the next couple of weeks. But if you have any issues, you just let me know.
Do you want to say bye? Yeah. Hey. Oh, goodness.
Ready to go home.
Well, and you probably know what he likes because you've seen him on here. You know what toys he likes, that he likes boxes, that he was eating so early. He used the litter box early. He was a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, a good boy.
Never had an accident.
No.
Either.
Betty, no,
Unlike
she
Miss
was.
Betty.
Yeah, unlike Miss Betty is right. Betty was a little slow coming around. Weren't you, Betty? She said, "Don't be telling stories about me." So this is yours, and then that one is yours. Actually, if you want to put that in there. There's also $30 worth of coupons and an information booklet in here as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This guy's so fancier.
Well, they are. I think they actually want people to probably use them as shopping gigs, and that's kind of advertisement. The other ones were small and you wouldn't use them for anything. So yeah, they're bigger. I've got to go down to my car. Do you want to run down with me so I can get back in?
Yeah, sure.
And we'll look at Betty's tail when we come back.
Yeah.
Betty, got something going on with your tail.
Like a giant cat litter carrier or cat carrier for
A little kitten.